Hello, folks. I said I'm going to do one more video. This is going to be looking at the higher degree polynomials, but we're going to look at them now when they are in general form or standard form. What is general form or standard form? Well, we have a little work already. We've done a little work this year already with it. It's when we take all our components and we put them in order from our highest degree or highest exponent down to our constant. Okay? This is kind of the generic form of it. You look at ax squared to the n. You're going to notice the next exponent is n minus 1. So it's the next smallest number. You look at the third exponent is 2 smaller than the first. So it's kind of like saying if I put a 10 here for n, 10 minus 1 is 9. So it would be an exponent of 10. 1 less than 10 is 9. This exponent would be 10 minus 2 or 8. So exponents would be 10, 9, 8. Eventually we get down to our constant. That's what our general form is. For what we work and do with it, it's not quite as practical. It doesn't give us as many clues as the factored form of a polynomial. But we're going to work with it today anyways. Here we go. One other note, C, that constant term, just like a line, y equals mx plus b, the constant, the one without the variable, that's our y-intercept. Okay? That's our y-intercept. So I'm going to look at one example. We're going to be asked to write a 4th degree polynomial in both factored form and general form, and then identify the y-intercept. I'm going to give you some information. We know the x-intercepts are -4, -2, -1, and 1. And we also know a point somewhere on that crazy looking graph would be at the coordinates 2, 144. Okay. So how do we do this? I'm going to start with the factored form. It's a little bit more user-friendly, the friendly form. Remember what it is from our last video. Factored form is an a value times each factor, where our p, or q, or r, or s, or t, or u, whatever is subtracted inside that binomial, that is representative of our x-intercept. So, I'm going to take the -4, the -2, the -1, and the 1, and I'm going to put them in place of p, q, r, and s. So my binomials now look like this. X plus 4, x plus 2, x plus 1, and x minus 1. Now, that's still not enough because we're missing our y, we're missing our a value. But, right here, that ordered pair of 2, 144 can help us along our path. I can put a 2 in for x. Boom, 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 boom. I can put 144 in for y. And now when you look at that, the only item we don't have a value for is a. So if we do our number crunching, 2 plus 4 is 6, 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 2 minus 1 is 1. Multiply these together to get 72. Divide both sides by 72. You can find that missing a value to be the number 2, as Mr. Siki would say. By the way, if I just spoke way too fast, rewind this and slow it down. What did I say? But here's the catch. Once you get your a value, once you have your x-intercept, you are good to write it in factored form. So I'm going to take that 2, I'm going to pop it in for my a value, and here, strung out in green, is the factored form of the polynomial that contains 2, 144 and these x-intercepts. So how do we go from factored form to general form? That's the next question. Roll up our sleeves, because it's a lot of foiling and multiplying binomials and trinomials and distributing. In fact, the first thing I did is I took this 2 and I just distributed to the x and the 4 to get me 2x plus 8. Then, I foiled, and hopefully I did it right, the 2x plus 8 and the x plus 2. And I foiled the x plus 1 and the x minus 1. And then, I did it off paper because I knew it would take a long time on camera. I figured you didn't need to see it. By the way, if I made a mistake, I might have made a mistake. I take that no one was going to go fact check it by actually doing this. Hopefully someone does now that I said that, use reverse psychology. But what I did is I multiplied the 3 terms here, 2x squared, 12x, and 16 to the x squared. Then I multiplied the same three terms to the -1, and I came up and combined like terms, and this right here, y equals 2x to the 4th plus 12x cubed plus 14x squared minus 12x minus 16 that became my fourth term polynomial in general form. Which means my y-intercept is 0, -16. So I hope that gives you a little insight on how to change from one form to another, how to write these problems, how the general form kind of helps us find the y-intercept. Right. If you have any questions, ask me in class. May the force be with you.